Hey guys, welcome to another episode of MMI Made It. Today we're going to make this cute little Easter card with this little egg girl chick thing. It's a chick and an egg at the same time. I think you're going to like this one. This is one of those where I'm using my art philosophy cartridge to use a regular shape to make a different kind of animal. And we're going to use a couple of things today that makes this one really, really cute. This is made using this little face that you can see here. Let me bring you in and show you that little face. There it is. That little face is so cute. Now to make this face, I use one of my brand new stamp sets, which is from Peachy Keen. It's this stamp set, and it's called Peachy Keen Stamps, and these are the faces for, it says fit Cricut paper dolls 3" to 4" or other projects with a 7/8 to 1 3/8 diameter. I guess I need to be able to say diameter to tell you that, but this is the one I'm using, and there's all kinds of faces on it. It's got a snowman, there's a puppy dog, this is the chick, this is another puppy dog, or no, that may be a bear. I don't know, you can use it for a lot of things. But you can mix all these up, all these little faces and shapes. Really cute and very affordable. And these came from peachykeen.com, I believe it is. Let me see if it's on back. peachykeenstamps.com. So check those out. And we're also going to be using another stamp set from Close to My Heart. It's this stamp set here. It's a spring stamp set, and it is stamp set number D1283. And this one just has a whole lot of sentiments on it. Everything from Mother's Day to Father's Day, thank you, all kinds of good stuff. And this one, it has the word Easter at the bottom, and then at the top it has the word happy. So what I did was I took happy and Easter and mounted them on my block together to get the sentiment. So that's what we'll do in just a few minutes. But let's get started. First things first, you're going to need a Cricut Art Philosophy cartridge, or if you have a cartridge that will cut this egg shape, you're well on your way. This shape, which is really the one that I got from the Art Philosophy cartridge to make the feet, I don't know if you'll find this on another cartridge. You might, but this one came from Art Philosophy, and I'll show you where. This is my Art Philosophy book, and if you notice right here, this is the egg shape in the bottom corner here. This is the egg, and then this is page 57. And this is shape 9 is the name of this egg. And then if we flip the page, right here at the bottom, you'll see the little piece that I used for a foot. This is actually like a corner, like for a picture, or you put it in a book and then slide a picture into it and make a corner holder out of it. But we're going to use it as a chick foot. I think it works pretty good. So that's what you need. And I cut out 2 egg shapes, one for the front, one for a shadow. And then I cut out 2 of the little feet. You can see one is there, and here's the other one. And these measure, let me measure them. These are 1 inch. The little feet are 1 inch. The egg, the yellow one is 3 inches, and the shadow I cut at 3 1/4. So that's what we're going to use. Let's get started making the card. Okay. So for my card, I'm going to use just a piece of plaid paper. This is from, I don't remember the collection, something I bought a long time ago to do some birthday invitations for my little niece. So these are, I don't even remember what it was, but I thought it looked really cute and Eastery. I'm also going to use my crocodile, and I'm going to round the edges of this paper. Now I'm making an A2 size card, which means, take you guys back out just a second. If you notice this card, when it's folded, it measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That makes an A2. This piece is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. That gives us that little edge around the card. So this piece will adhere down. Now I was talking to some of the girls recently in our Make It Take It class, and tell them about this gun. I bought my gun at Michael's some time ago, and I used a 50% off coupon on it and was able to get it for like $16 or something like that. So just a tip, if you haven't gotten yours yet, check out Michael's, because they have it on a good sale, or you can get it on a good sale using that coupon. Now let's round the edges of this card as well. And because it's an egg, I want to round all the edges because I just want it to have kind of that roundy, eggy feel. I don't know if there's a such thing, but there you go. So there's our background. Simple and easy. Move that out of the way. Let's make our chicken. And I'm going to use some brown cocoa ink from Close to My Heart. I really like this ink. It comes off my stamps good. I used Stays On earlier and it didn't come off so good, so it kind of stains the stamps. Okay, so we're just going to ink the edges with a sponge and some of that ink. And I'm really just doing this to give it some definition, but I'm not trying to be too specific. Now I'm going to ink his face, and I'm going to do it in a couple of sections. This will be the eyes that I have on this stamp. So I'm just going to ink that up. I'm going to bring him kind of close to me so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to ink his little eyeballs on there. I keep saying him. It's clearly a girl. Okay, so there's the eyes. And now the beak. And the beak is a separate stamp from Peachy Keen, so you can use it, you know, for all kinds of little projects. It doesn't have to just be, you know, you can put it anywhere. So here's his little beak. And I'm going to put it on this way because I think this way makes it look like it's talking. I actually think that's upside down, but it worked for me when I did it the first time, and so that's what we're going to stick with. Okay. What I did on my first one, just to give the little mouth a little look, to make it like a beak that's open, I used a Big Market, and this is called Sunset Orange, and I'm just going to color right inside this tiny little spot, just right there, to make it like his little beak is open. Not enough to worry about the fact that that ink is, you know, going to smear if I rub it. That's just a tiny little dot to give it some color. I'm going to adhere the eggs together first, just like this. And then for the feet, I want to pop them up a little bit. Sorry for reaching across. Just using some dimensional, some sticky doos that I pick up at Hobby Lobby. So here's the feet. And what I like to do is go ahead and peel both backs off first, so I can kind of eyeball where they're going to go at the same time. And I have the advantage of looking into the camera monitor, so I can kind of see what it's going to look like facing upward. If you don't press them down, you can move around if you need to, but I kind of like him to look a little crazy. Okay, so there's the first part. Now for the embellishment on this little chickie, what I did was I had a piece of scrapbook paper that had this cute little flower in it that I thought was so precious. And I just fussy cut this, which basically means I just cut this out of some scrapbook paper to use. And we're just going to pop it up on some dimensionals. And this is what makes this little egg look like a little girl. Isn't that cute? Okay, and I'm going to set this aside for a second. And now we're going to bring our stamps back into the picture. And I want to put these two stamps together. Happy and Easter. These stamps are very sticky, which is good for the block. I'm going to line them up. And I'm going to line them up here on the board first. Then I'm going to set my block on top of it. So now I get them to look like I want them to look. Okay, bring our ink back in. Ink it up really good, because I'm inking it onto a pattern paper. And I'm actually going to twist my card a little bit. I'm going to use these lines as my direction for where to stamp it. Just kind of place it on the line, stamp it really firm. And there's Happy Easter. You can see that much better in person. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. And now let's bring our chick back, and we're just going to use the ATG. And place this little girl right here on our card. Happy Easter. Now you could do a lot more with that, but this is just a good way to give you an idea of how to look at your art philosophy cartridge and see one thing and turn it into another. You might even want to draw some little lines or something on the feet, or you might want to put some bling here or there. It'd be really cute to put a little sequin right there, but just to get you started, to show you a cute little idea for Easter, there's this little card. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.